Today we're talking industrial relations and we're joined by the Chief Executive Officer of the Real Estate Employees Federation, Don Tepper. Don, you're certainly an expert in all things IR and HR, so thanks for coming along.
Thank you for inviting me.
Do you see certain documentation as critical as forming the basis for an employer and employee relationship?
Most definitely. The two most important documents when you hire a new employee are to make sure you have a written job description and a written employment agreement.
Now, quite often people do just sort of tend to work verbally. Why is it so important that you have that job description?
The reason, Emma, is that every employee needs clarity in exactly what their job is, and so a written job description gives them that information. I find quite often too many employers make assumptions about the employee's job and that the employee knows what their job is. So what we're looking for is clarity. The other important thing a job description does, it forms the basis for the employer in performance management. Unless you have that written job description and all the functions and duties of the job set out, including key performance indicators, well then it's very difficult for the employer to conduct performance management. It's also very important to consult on key performance issues, which is probably something we'll talk about later.
Yeah, I mean, quite often I really do see pretty poor job descriptions, and no doubt you do as well. Very short, very vague, very open-ended, and I know that's something that the Real Estate Employees Federation really warn against, because those very definitive measures are what helps when perhaps things don't go the way that everyone plans as well.
That's correct. And if the employee's got clarity from day one, well then nobody's operating on assumptions and everybody's clear on the role to be carried out.
Now, employment agreements, Don, why is it so critical to have an employment agreement in place as well?
Well, first of all, it's best practice to have a written employment agreement. Every employee is entitled to know exactly what their terms and conditions of employment are. And not only that, in real estate, under the Real Estate Industry Award, I think there are some 12 clauses in that award which require certain things to be in writing. And so a comprehensive written employment agreement sets out the terms and conditions of the employee so that the employee is under no doubt at all as to what their terms and conditions of employment are.
And that's something that the Real Estate Employees Federation can help employees with too, isn't it?
Absolutely, and the system there is very simple for the employer because everything is done by email.
Now, I know you offer a very good service to members, and the Real Estate Employees Federation is based at REI House, so if you do want to get in contact with Don about any of those matters, I know that he would be happy to help as a member. Thanks, Don.
Thank you, Emma.